Alright, I'm back once again, and let's mess around with ReaVoice, or, yeah, ReaVoice. So, maybe we should mess around with it on the Centaur here, the synthesized sitar. So, let's see here, let's just put it on there and see what happens. So here's the keyboard here, and the Centaur is being controlled by the keyboard. So here's go to effects for the, that's the master track. We want the keyboard. Effects. Here we go, keyboard. Right now we got the Centaur on there. So let's put something else on there. Let's put add effects, and let's put the Reaper. There's ReaPitch, retune. Okay, pitch. Okay, I don't know about ReaVoice yet. We'll have to experiment and see what that is. All right, here we go. So, enabled solo active shifter. Okay, so there's some latency from when I hit the key. Okay, let's turn it off so it's not enabled and see if the latency's still there. Oh, you don't hear it at all. So it has to pass through this. It's the second one in line. Okay, so let's do some pitch shifting then. So this is going to be semitones. Let's bring this up to semitones. You don't hear them both at the same time. I don't think you can. We'd have to record it actually, We're going to have to record something and then do it. So let's just do that. So let's go, and this is on the keyboard. So let's go back to the beginning of this, and then just, let's turn on the metronome, and then record. Kind of bad tempo there, but we'll be able to hear this. So let's stop it and then go, let's say save all, and then go back. So now it's recorded. Let's turn record off for the keyboard and the vocal. Fuck it, keep it on for the vocal. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. We can add a whole bunch of these. Add shifter, and it keeps on adding tabs up here, which is more individual pitches. So it's a chord, essentially. It would be for vocals if it was a mic with a singer, but this is a keyboard, and we could do that to my vocal. We could mess with it, but what I'm understanding is that this effect doesn't really work too well because of latency with live performances. So it's really a studio effect. I was thinking there's probably some foot pedals that do that, that can process it that fast instead of it having to move through a USB cord to a computer and then back to a, it's just too much communication for devices, even as fast as digitals are. I mean, you could probably get a, $4,000 computer and do it. Okay, so let's mess with some of these. We're gonna do a mix of wet and dry for each of these, and let's go down here to semitones 2 here. Okay, and then here we're going to go semitones 4 or maybe 5. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. And then do down 12 maybe, or down 5. Down 5. Let's do that. Okay, so I don't know if that'll work. We'll see what happens. We got the wet up there. We got, okay, the wet draws the same no matter which one of those you click on. So let's record is enabled for only my vocal. Okay, so let's go back and then just play it. Enabled solo acting. Nope. Well, it's definitely working, because that didn't sound like what I played at all. But, you know, my understanding of music theory is such that I don't have a great understanding of scales. So I, I don't know how many semitones to move this which way or another. But, we can experiment with it. So I'm going to do something else. I'm going to go on here and record something with my voice. Let's delete all this stuff. Remove. Where is it? There we go. Okay, and then back to the beginning. I don't even need the centaur at this point. I'm just thinking, maybe get rid of that, and then let's add something else. Let's add maybe just a piano. There's a kazoo. I don't think I ever got that kazoo working. There's a really awesome bass guitar. There's a lot of synths on here now. Tyrell, Cassiopeia. Let's just use BBC. Alright, so I'm going to move this over here. And, you know what? Let's drag this back over here. And then I'm going to grab it. I don't know why that UI comes up so huge. Okay, so let's do this. Let's control the keyboard with violas. There is some latency. Okay, so let's turn ReaPitch off. Let's remove ReaPitch. Yeah, the latency's gone. Interesting. Okay, so that's why I'm saying this is for more like studio use than live performance, because there's so much latency involved in this effect. And this is a fast computer. This is like what is it? It's got a quad core, and they're like 3.4 gigahertz per core, and this thing has 16 gigs of RAM and 4 terabytes, and this thing spins at 10,000 RPM. So this is a it's a new computer. It's not like top of the line, most fast gaming computer or anything you can get, but it's good for a studio computer. It's very fast. Okay, so let's see here. Here's. Oh yeah, there's no latency in that. Okay, so let's just go back and record something with the keyboard, just audio file, and then we'll use ReaPitch on it. So here we go. Okay, let's see what that sounds like with some ReaPitch on it. So stopping, and then save all, go back to the beginning. I'm going to turn the metronome off. Let's just play it. Actually, let's turn the ReaPitch on. Add effects. Where are you? There you are. All right, here we go. All right, so let's we're gonna go. We're gonna bring this up. We're gonna move this over 2 semitones, and we're going to add a shifter. Okay, one is 2 semitones. This one's 2 semitones. Let's go 5. So, all right, it's enabled. Let's play it. Okay, let's see what that sounds like with some ReaPitch on it. I'm back. Let's play it again. I was starting to lock something in there. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay, let's see what that sounds like with some ReaPitch on it. So stop. All right, well, that gives you just some idea about ReaPitch. So in the end, I had 3 tabs here. So I had a 3-note chord. And one of the notes was 12 semitones behind the root note. Another one of the notes was 7 semitones, which I believe is a perfect fifth above the root note. And then the last tab is the other note, the last one, which is 2 semitones above the root note, which I believe that the 7 above and the 2 above are essentially like a power chord on a guitar. But so that's just those 3 notes. So anyway, that's ReaPitch. I've been trying to figure that out for a while. I might mess with it a little bit. I thought that this effect was worked into Retune somehow, and then there's ReaVoice, and I haven't even started looking at that yet. So we're gonna have to figure those out. But these UIs on the Reaper effects that are built into Reaper, they're very simple and simplistic looking, but don't let them fool you because these are very, very powerful effects. And, all these other fancy, even free, that are super highly technological plugins that are coming out and that have been out for a long time, they are real pretty and everything, and they're designed to make you think that they're better than something that is simplistic. And you know, I'm pretty impressed by these ones in Reaper. I'm gonna mess with the vocoder a little while and see if it is anything like Tal vocoder, or if it, you know, one ups Tal vocoder, because we'll see. But Ritune is amazing, especially for voice to MIDI. And then this is pretty cool too. You can make entire chords and melodies from a single note, like your voice. It's just you can't do it live, man, or at least not in this setting with this equipment. But I would say foot pedals if you want to do live. There's got to be something that does this. I guess that's it for this video, and y'all have a great day. Bye.